Good evening, gentlemen, and welcome back. The enthusiasm will begin. Tonight, it is the semifinals of the Duck Soup Gaming Highlander League. We are going to be watching as the Bird, and they are totally the word, face off against the Soviet Sandvich Mafia, and the match is actually already beginning. I don't even have time for a pre-match. God damn it, whatever. Who cares? We're hopping right in. Let's get this show on the road. Let's find that medic and watch him like there isn't a tomorrow to watch him. Where's my medic?
Looks like both teams have all their starters, except for Nom is missing Mr. Manny, and they have Jiri running on medic here.
Indeed, I'm going to be watching Jiri out the door. He is running Crits Craig. Not quite sure what Forval's running at the moment, but the way it's charging, I'm pretty sure it's a Crits Craig.
Yeah, Forval's running crits as well.
So the teams have officially met on mid here. Let's see how this is going to go as the game has officially begun.
Looks like Birds are opting to move into the left yard there, or the right yard, I guess, for them. Whereas Nom is playing it conservative on their close wall.
I would say that's pretty correct. So far, no trains.
Crits incoming. Oh, but oh my, Die goes down, and Hungry goes down as well.
Yep, it looks like the Birds are going to play a little bit more aggressively, and it will pay off for them as they will be able to force their way onto the point. And it looks like we're going to have at least 5 players for the Soviet Sandwich go down here. And now it looks like the Birds are going to press their advantage pretty aggressively here. Sniper going all the way to the second point almost immediately.
Yeah, they both still have full crits though, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, if
Who
the
will meet their demo first, basically?
if the Mafia,
looks like Hungry's going to come in now. Oh, maybe not. Backed out.
Yeah, if the Birds overextend and get too thinned out, that crits could devastate them, but it could run either way. Their Pyro does go down trying to poke his head around that corner, but they are still pretty well solidified on the second point.
Die is very slowly making his way in.
And it looks like, yeah, the Mafia probably going to be pushing their way in. They're thinking about it. They are probing this front door.
Yeah, there's the pop. Both teams pop.
Oh!
Hungry drops.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be... Yeah, the Bird's definitely getting the advantage there as Die and Bird both go down. So we're probably going to see the Birds...
They're not pushing off of it, though.
No, you're right.
That's odd, but I guess they didn't get that many picks, so I guess it makes sense, maybe. But they had the demo in heavy down. I would have pushed there myself.
It could have gone good or bad for them. I think they're just trying to play it conservative. They don't want to lose their position on this second point and go back to mid.
Yeah, but there's a huge advantage right now for Jiri. I don't think he realizes it, but he has a 40% advantage.
He may or may not realize it. The Spy does come in and try to do some work there, and Hungry's just going to shut that down pretty quickly.
With the crits, you want to use it right away, though, so this should come into play in about 10 seconds.
I would agree with that. Mini sentries galore, and it looks like... Forval's in a pretty good position. He can back up around that corner, so...
Oh, he popped it, but he's not on the demo. Be on the demo, Jiri.
Oh, and yep, Forval's just out of there.
Out of that.
Not even the mini sentry, and now Jiri are gonna have to fall back here. Forval was able just to retreat quite successfully, and he's still building. He's at 85%, so we're gonna see that crits coming out from the Birds quite shortly.
Ooh, big stab onto Hungry from Keith as well.
In the meantime, though,
blunt the attack.
The Mafia did push up through that upper floor. They're gonna try and get some work done here. Oh, but Jiri goes down, taken out by Die. Very nicely done there.
And now they have a full crits ready to push in.
Yep, they're going to be coming in on Die.
Actually, Uber.
Uber, it's an Uber.
The changes.
And now there we go. Dispenser goes down, Heavy goes down, and the Birds are on the point, and that will be the end of the first round. Pretty fast.
A very smart play by Forval there to recognize that.
It was very nicely done. He played it conservatively. He knew where his corners were. He knew where his escape route was, and he did that very nicely when that crit Heavy came for his life.
This mid's going to be crit versus Uber as well. Forval's still running the Medigun, but Jiri's still on the crits.
Ooh, this could go...
So they need a quick pop.
Yeah, this could go either bad or good for the Birds, depending on the advantage they get. If they play it aggressively, it could go bad, but if they play it conservatively, it could go bad as well. They need to find the middle ground.
Yeah, and Nom needs to get aggressive.
Nom is Nom. We can't really force them to do anything. They're too busy eating sandwiches.
Slow,
no, you're right, they are.
It's about a 15% advantage, so that should, if they can hit the medic with the first sticky, they'll be good. So
medic is
fully loaded now, ready to go.
Forval is playing it pretty conservatively, and actually Forval's almost caught up to him. He is really building quite slowly. The Birds...
that crits is...
The crits...
in trouble here.
Yeah, the crits just got outranged by the Uber. They had to prematurely pop the Uber, essentially, so the Uber is out in the field, but it gets separated. Now it's actually the Heavy with the Uber, and the medic does go down, and the crits did get popped. That actually goes pretty well for Nom. even though I would not have seen that coming.
That was a big mistake. I don't know why they popped there.
I think he was worried he was about to die, and it was an emergency pop. And then Dai just kind of said, you know what, I'm just going to jump away from you, so have fun. And he got left with flightless, and shit went downhill from there.
So, Delirious, for your references, don't do that. When Uber, don't jump away from your medic.
Yes, that is a very good reference. And Nuclear Russian gets separated from the rest of his team, will go down quite easily. In the meantime, though, Nom going to try and push him through that upper door. It's a little bit of a reversal from last round. Nom is actually on the offensive this time, and I like to see that. Jiri almost fully charged here.
Huge advantage now. Forval, I don't know who got him there, but somebody just dropped him.
And he's a 7-second respawn, so he's not even going to be up by the time the crits is built. And the crits is built, but it actually went back to mid for some reason. Not quite sure why. So now they're coming straight in through side tunnel. Oh, they pop it quite early.
And way too early. Really.
Yeah, there's... Oh! Jiri actually gets taken out by Flightless Lobster and the mini sentry almost instantaneously. That was very nicely played there by the Birds.
Flightless Lobster goes big. Saves the round, perhaps.
At least saves this point, is what I would say.
Yeah, big advantage now for Forval, so Birds should be able to get mid off this, assuming he's running Uber.
Okay, as long as he is running Uber, they should be pretty safe for capturing mid here, but they're going to have to play it a bit weirdly as far as I'm concerned. They need to push out, they need to keep their medic up.
Yeah, and Giga's in the water behind the medics. That could come into play.
You never know. Giga is Giga. So yeah, it looks like the Birds definitely going to play it pretty aggressively there. They're already hopping over to the other side. Train, I hear the train. Yep, the train is inbound on the blue or red side of things, and it looks like the cap will go down as the train is in their way.
Keith gets a big stab on Russian as well at the close of that.
Dai goes down, taken out by Giga. So that's a pretty fair trade there.
On last year, so they should be able to cap 2 with this as well. They didn't even have to use Uber for mid.
Indeed, this is true. Forval still fully charged, just sticking it to Bird. Now,
Birds are putting it together these days. Man.
Yeah, Nom needs to get back together here. They have to consolidate on this second point. They need to defeat this blue charge is what they need to do. Because they know it's going to happen.
And they don't have anyone in position to do that. Giga's all the way back at spawn and Splack's out on the right. There's the pop. Oh, nice snipe. Gets Flightless Lobster down right away on that.
So yeah, Nom
still did a lot of work on that.
Yeah, Nom tried to pull back there, but they're heavy.
Crits for Jiri though, but he's fighting a spy. They got to use this crits when there was a group there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nom just lost plenty of their players. Pop. There is the crits.
Bow.
Oh
shit!
Yeah, nice reflect there. Very nicely played there by Core, and the train actually almost runs Jiri over. I'm not sure he realized just how close he came to getting killed by that train.
It's a dangerous game, the train game.
The roulette game.
You gotta play it.
Train roulette.
So back to Forval, big advantage here to push last with presumably an Uber. Yeah, still Uber.
It is still Uber indeed, and now Nom caught in a very bad position. They've lost their second. I mean, they can't play it conservatively anymore. They really have to play aggressively. If they can't fall back any farther, they simply...
Oh, big pick. Bird Deflector Keith gets
ouch.
Drops Jiri.
Yes, Jiri down. That might as well be GG there, as here come the Birds. That Uber is going to be pretty bad for Nom here. Nuclear Russian is down. Really Unlogical and is down. That poor engineer is probably about to die. Sam actually just... There we go. Sam finally dies. Birds will take round 2. And I gotta say there, that was pretty weird. Nom with the advantage in the beginning of that round, and then Birds just got their shit together and said, nope, get off of our land.
Yeah, it's, Birds are being very aggressive, and Nom's not handling it well at all.
And the problem is Nom's not really being counter-aggressive, is kind of their problem. They got stuck on last
was
there.
Super slow and all that. Like, their mid, if they had that Uber up quicker, and they kept Hungry up, then they could have done a lot more damage.
Yeah, they do actually have a crits advantage in this situation, pushing back on mid, but let's see if the Birds...
Have a 5% advantage right now?
Yep.
Oh no, Forval's back on crits as well, that's why. We're dueling crits again.
We are dual crits once again, and actually the Birds... They are staying over to that right side, and they're definitely playing it a bit more aggressive just due to that situation, or more quickly due to that position.
Uber's called on both sides.
Indeed,
and
it is.
Popped for Jiri, but he dies right away. Big pick by Leviter.
Oh!
And full crits comes in from behind. Dai will
My question is, are we
No,
about to
nope.
see a full team wipe? Giga and Unlogical are the last two players alive, and we will not see a full team wipe, but it does come pretty close. Birds are just going to receive a free mid here, and they're going to be off onto that second pretty quickly. I gotta say, this isn't going so well for Nom right now.
No, it's definitely a surprise. Nom the stalwarts throughout the season. Only loss came against my team. But they just had a very good game so far from Birds.
Red Spy behind Blue, or Nom Giga behind the Birds here calls out something, and all the Birds turn around and start shooting everything. Oh, that was funny. That is the most mind deception warfare I've seen in a while. So yes, the Birds.
Looks like we're gonna have pretty even crits here again.
Yeah. Their sniper does go down, but whatever. That's the sniper. They don't count for anything. Sorry, snipers.
Yeah. Crits coming in right now.
Yeah, Jiri
for
pops.
the
Borval
Birds.
pops as well. They're going different routes, so this could be devastating for both teams, actually. It just depends how they play it. Jiri's crit's already down, and Birds are on that second. The question is, where did Jiri and his Uber E go?
They went upstairs. They looped around, but they just got wiped.
Ooh,
Jiri's fighting the spy.
and he goes
Jiri's
down. He gets taken out by Bird. And now the Birds in control of the second point, pushing on to final. This is another situation where Nom is in trouble. They really need to hold on to this final position, and there's actually no one there to hold on to it, so that will be that.
Yeah, Keith and Leviter just come in and take it.
Yeah, that was...
I think we're going to see a roster shuffle here for Nom at the half. I noticed that BF Hoodrich left the TeamSpeak channel and moved to the home team channel. So I sense we'll see Hoodrich moving to Medic, and either Jiri or Giga on Spy.
That was a pretty strange matchup there. Nom, I mean, I'm not sure if I want to say Nom's not playing their best or if Birds are just playing way too well, but that certainly did not go well for Nom there.
Well, if you look at the scoreboard, Dai has
Yeah.
more points than everyone. Actually, all of the Birds team has more points than almost everyone. Only people outperforming are the Medic and Russian and Hungary versus Bird. That's not a good sign.
It most definitely is not. And it is halftime, so la-di-da.
Shank, what are your opinions on that first half?
Well, I feel like they really need to protect Jiri more. Like, he was dying so much, and he is essentially the linchpin for their mid-fight. And he got killed, what, 3 times?
Yeah, he got
just by
killed a lot
Forval.
right when he crits as well.
Like, they need to keep him alive, and whether it be keeping the pyro right next to him, or just being more perceptive with the heavy, I don't know, but they just need to really focus on that. And
Seems
Hungry,
their solution is different than yours, though. They're just replacing Jiri.
yeah, I don't think that's... Jiri's a good medic. It's just, you need to focus on the scout flanking, and the spy flanking as well. Besides that, I feel like Hungry should try to get some more spam on middle point. So far, I've seen him playing pretty passively, kind of putting stickies on left side to prevent some flanks, but no real stickies going out and hitting the team.
Yeah.
Besides that, it seems like some pretty basic play going on.
I'm going to
Biggest
definitely
surprise. Biggest surprise for me, no train kills.
agree. Yeah,
that's a big one too.
Yeah, no chain kills whatsoever, which is very surprising. And I definitely agree with you. Nom is playing it pretty conservatively here, or more correctly, just passively. They're not even really playing it conservatively. They're just playing passively. And the Birds have definitely stepped it up here, and they're saying, just no, we're going to get out there and we are going to play aggressively. And that's exactly what they are doing. They are pushing whenever they can, and they are pushing hard whenever they can.
Yeah, and I haven't actually seen Raisin make a single big play today, and he's like the big play man. He's the man of the big plays.
Dim big plays, I know what you're talking about. Just regular pub play. It's
Hoodrich leaves the match and Jiri rejoins Blue, so I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Maybe Hoodrich just wanted to give some inspiring words.
Yeah, he wanted to pass on our comments to them.
This is
Like
Nom
Al
being
Pacino
crazy.
in that football movie.
This is Nom being
It's a
crazy.
game of inches.
yeah, exactly.
I think a
What
lot
was
of
the Christian's
stuff.
advice there, Cookie?
Oh boy.
Cookie, what was attrition's advice?
Cookie! Okay. So, yes, for
Don't
anyone...
die. Yeah, that's good advice.
Yeah, that's always good
That's
advice.
what I was constantly telling my team.
So far from this, it looks like the Birds will be taking this match, but... I mean, I don't want to just discount Nom here, but so far, the Birds are going to be taking it. And it looks like we are readying up once
Well,
again.
Nom has shuffled the duck, the duck deck. They now have Unlogical on Medic, Jiri on Spy, and Giga on Pyro. I think that's a better way of putting it, or doing it.
They're shuffling the
Unlogical
cards.
is probably the best medic they have, and Giga's just as good as Unlogical and Pyro.
They're
And Jiri's a good spy, as we all know.
Yes, they are shifting the classes. So yes, it looks like we are going to be ready to go once again on to the second half. Let's see how this is going to go for Nom. Will they step up their game? Will they say, fuck you, Birds, we've had enough of your shit, get out of our way? Let's figure out as Unlogical is rocking the crits right off the bat and looking at Forval, he is doing the same. Actually, he's
Forval's much slower in building, though, for some reason.
You're right.
So this could be, well, not that much slower, 10%.
Well, 10% is...
Nom is holding really far back, though. So they're just... Oh, they already lost their heavy to a snipe.
Yep, nuclear rushing and taken out immediately to Agent E. They're hugging that wall just like last time.
Raisin comes in, dispatches of... oh, and Jiri dispatches of the other heavy. So no sniper or heavy for Birds here.
Yep, and that crit still does have that advantage by about 10%. And it is ready.
Pop meow.
It's popped on the demo. Stickies are flying. Sentry does go down.
Oh, Forval does not get hit. Wow. And Forval kills the spy.
That is impressive, actually. So it looks like the Nom just pretty happy to play a bit conservatively here as the crits is popped. And he does get taken out by Hungry. Very nicely played there by Nom. Mid will be going to them, and they're on to the second point. It looks like
40% advantage at least.
Yeah, right. I'd say 60 because of that respawn time.
Yeah, they'll probably have this point for free, I would say.
I would agree with
have
you.
to use. Although, unless they come in badly.
Which they're doing.
Yeah, they're going through the lower ground.
And they let their heavy go for it all alone.
Hated low ground.
Nuclear rushing went down, and that was just a bad situation there. He got off his heavy, and the heavy kept advancing, and the heavy went down. So now Nom not going to get this point for free. Forval is back up, and actually that's a 100% advantage.
Yeah, and Forval's on Uber, though, so if he can survive, he'll maybe have a shot.
He's going to have to survive quite a while, though.
If I were him, I'd be building right now with that scout, but instead they're just chilling.
Raisin does go down to Organ Collectionua, so now Nom, they're just losing players left and right, actually. That's kind of their problem right now. They keep losing primary players at really bad times.
Is that a spy, or are they trolling each other?
They're trolling each other.
Oh, Jiri.
Trolling each other is what people do in TF2. It's just how it works. So Nom definitely playing it pretty passive right now, just hanging outside these two doors, and Birds are kind of content to let them while they build up that charge.
0 kills.
So far, as a few moments...
They know where the combo is.
And they take out Core.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's going to be close.
Flank.
Forval has stopped charging.
Oh, big pipes from Hungry. But then...
Unlogical needs to get out of that situation.
Everyone.
Unlogical caught in a bad position here.
Hero Raisin Unlogical. Oh, God. Oh, but he gets saved. I think they still have this.
They might. It's going to be close either way because Forval is still up. He's completely stopped building.
Oh, got a back cap there by TQP, but...
Kritzkrieg is almost up once again. Forval finally just building once again. This is crazy, actually.
Yeah, that was very disconnected. I don't even know.
That was like communication breakdown 101. Forval is charged. Unlogical is charged. It's going to be an Uber and a Crits going head-to-head most likely. And as we all know, Uber always wins.
Uber trumps Crits, yeah. Unless this first sticky kills him.
It has to go pretty well right here. Crits is popped on the heavy and the demo. Heavy and demo go head-to-head.
No pop. He popped.
Oh, and the Pyro just needs to keep him off. Come on, Pyro. I believe in you.
Oh, nobody's chasing, though.
Indeed.
Nobody supported him there.
Unfortunately, there, Forval essentially wasted an entire Uber, and now the Crits is building. Crits obviously going to build first. Nom really being aggressive here. They have taken off their pussy boots, and they put on their man boots, and they are on the point, and that is the capture for Nom.
3-1 now. Wow. Turnaround.
Yeah, Nom definitely turning around their playstyle saying, fuck it, we've had enough of your shit, we are getting out there, we are winning. And they have definitely just done that.
Yeah, Hungry going particularly huge that round.
Really good.
Hungry
They
and
got a
Raisin
scout.
doing a lot of work. Sorry, go ahead.
They got a scout and an NG behind them on a flank, like immediately when they got to mid, so they got a lot of harass on the birds.
Yeah, it looks like Sam's doing the same thing again, popping through the water. Aquatic Engineer for the win, for the loss, he's dead.
Yeah, Nom really content just to hug this wall here as Unlogical builds up that crits. Borival looks like he's building crits, but he's quite far behind.
Yep, but they're equal here. Pop comes from Nom.
And they're trying to kill the mini-sentry. Yeah, no,
Both
bad
teams have
choice.
Pop now.
Let's see which one it goes better for. Nuclear Russian gets taken out. Stickies are still
Borival
flying through
gets
the
killed
air.
as well.
Unlogical needs to get out of
Fix
there. Okay.
Nom should have this mid easily. They have the heal advantage by a lot. Health is very bad on birds.
Indeed it is, but Giga does get taken out there. Or Nuclear Russian gets killed by the train! Train! Another train kill! 2 train kills in like 10 seconds!
That's why we played this map.
Train is MVP!
Raisin tried to stealth cap the point in between the 2 trains, but unfortunately, his train ran out.
Yes! The train just never lasts long enough.
And Unlogical points out that he just died for the first time.
Wow.
This mid is still being fought over, though.
Yes, this is a highly contested mid. Both teams are
Like-
playing it more conservatively. The Birds...
Has it been capped yet?
No, no, it hasn't. The Birds are being pretty pretty passive. They're slowly pushing up now. Here comes Nom once again, right around that corner.
Crits popped by birds.
Oh, indeed it is. So they're going to have that
Wow.
mid at this point.
Hungry's doing stuff.
Unlogical
I don't know what
only
he's
at
doing.
60%. Hungry, yeah, Hungry just kind of dicking
Hungry
around.
gets die.
That's always good. Puck Raisin just... Oh, Raisin actually falls to his death because he has no health left. I didn't expect that out of Raisin.
100% here for Unlogical, so I expect them to pop out right away.
They do have the demo there, so it should be a pretty immediate pop, but they're falling back.
Oh, but they just... Yeah, they backed up, and their heavy was alone, and dead.
Ah, it was a strange situation.
Oh, here's the pop, and...
And Pyro's almost like, nope. So yeah, Nom down quite a few players at the moment, and that crits came in a pretty bad time, actually.
Yeah, they really needed to pop on that first time there. They had a lot better positioning. Is that a crits for 4 of all? Yes, yes it is.
Indeed it is, and
And it's popped straight into the medic. Oh my god.
Unlogical's like, yeah,
Survival artist.
yeah, he just backs out like, nope. Yeah, I feel like one of the problems Nom is having right now is they're just causing a bunch of small issues that lead up to one big issue for them.
Yeah, they need to keep their players alive better. And they need to play a bit more as a team.
They're essentially
They've been
making
very
small
individualist.
mistakes. I mean, I agree that Birds are definitely doing worse with healing, but Nom is just losing
Here comes
players.
the Jury stab. Jury in, gets the pyro, does not get the medic.
And
Forval
gets
turned just in time.
dead rung by the sentry. When in doubt, dead ringer. Crits coming out for Nom. It's going to be the Unlogical one and his demo Hungry looking for the kills here, and so far they haven't
Hungry
found
with the
any.
0K. Oh, there's one.
There is one, and actually Unlogical gets taken out by the legend of Levy Derp. That's an insulting way to die. You have your demo there, and you get killed by a scout.
Yeah.
That's pretty insulting for a
But
medic.
they're channeling the power of Zelda. Or Link, I guess. I don't know.
The Legend of Link. Because that is
Well,
totally
the
what that's
Legend
named.
of Zelda is
I know,
Link, right?
Yes.
So I don't know.
I'm kidding.
I'm confused.
Raisin
but I
got
think-
a sweet pick on the medic.
I neglected to call out the Legend of Zelda just so I could say the Legend of Link.
Anywho. Match.
Back from our tangent of nothingness, DQP and Forval does actually get taken out there. Forval,
Leviderp's trying to drop a heavy. He drops the heavy. Big plays.
yes,
Now he's
Leviderp
after the sniper as
stepping
well.
up his game here. You're using the Spicicle, kind of a weird combination there. Anyway,
I love this bicycle, man.
No comment. Unlogical doing a pretty good job here at about a 30% advantage.
Yeah, but they're on their heels still.
Jiri actually baiting the enemy team right now. He's dead ringing in plain, or let me phrase that. He's decloaking as a dead ringer in plain view, so the sound is audible, and then going into a safe position so the enemy team starts looking for him.
And now he's backcapping.
Yes, Jiri definitely playing this not so much as a kill class, but more as a I'm going to distract you and you're never going to find me class.
And he dead rings into the sewer.
And that's actually a smart play, except for the fact that he gets taken out by Legend of ErMahGurdBurdz.
The legend continues to grow.
Indeed. Legend of ErMahGurdBurdz building quite the legacy for himself, as Nuclear Russian is destroying his legacy by dying repeatedly.
And we're 1/3 of the way into the second half here, so...
Yep.
Nom is going to have to start getting a little bit more aggressive here if they want to have a shot at...
Uber popped by Birds. Forval coming on in here with his demo, and the Pyro, semi-nice denial there, but it's just not good enough. Demo runs right into the enemy team and says, yep, I'm just going to kill all of you. And Dai actually ends up getting stabbed. How does that work? You run into the enemy team and you get stabbed. That doesn't make sense.
I think Jiri just sort of side-strafed him a little.
God damn it, Dai. Either way, Bird's pretty content to sit on their second point here. Heavy has just re-arrived on the point. Oh, yes! Big play there as Sporval does get taken out, and Unlogical has just finished building, so we're going to see that coming out. Yeah, Hungry. He really needs to stop trying to kill the mini-sentry and kill the enemy team, goddammit. And he does just that. Glad you can see it.
There's still a little bit of an energy problem for them.
Mini-sentries. Never again. Not even once, as the meme goes.
They still have numbers, so they should try to get mid, but they're dead.
Ooh, yeah, Binosing gets taken out by Dai. That door. Or, in the terms of the meme, dat door. Goddamn memes. Hungry.
Yeah, Nom kind of bled a few players there. They should try to be a little more conservative here and just hold the doors. But they aren't even holding the doors. They've been flanked here already.
This is just a strange situation. Nom's just kind of not playing as well as the Birds in all reality.
Nom is relying very, very, very heavily on Hungry, to say the least. He's single-handedly doing everything right now.
When in doubt, Hungry. And Hungry gets taken out by Agent E. Yes, very nicely done.
Crits goes on Sam, and that's not as pretty. They didn't have anyone supporting that crits either, so that was just... Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, I really...
You need at least one other person supporting that, and here comes an Uber, I think? Yep.
Indeed, here comes the Uber. That is an Uber demo slash Pyro. It's also a very nice juggle there. That was very nicely juggled by Forval. He was able to keep all of his teammates up. That was nicely played. And on the note of Hungry carrying his team, I mean, the scoreboard really spells out everything right now. Hungry really is carrying his team right now.
Yeah.
Medic is pretty much... Oh, Jiri just sees Flightless Lobster and says, nope, I'm just going to stab you. I'm not even going to backstab you. That's how low health you are.
Dai dies by his own pill.
Yeah, they have to get off crits, I feel. I feel like they have to Uber. Because every single match so far in the whole league...
Agent E, big snipe.
It's just been them critsing Hungry. And if he goes big, then they win the game. If he doesn't go big, then they lose the game.
Yeah,
so...
I definitely prefer Uber as the base on this map. And then you just go crits when you need to.
Well, their problem is they need to stop relying on Hungry. I mean...
And here comes another crits with Hungry. He gets one.
Yeah, the problem is his crits just aren't really going that big at the moment, and Illogical goes down, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, Birds did lose quite a few players there, but they're already respawning, and Illogical is still down. I mean, Nom just trying to push into this situation. It's not a good situation to push into.
And now Dai is completely shut down. Woo. Dai versus Hungry. Demo on demo.
Ooh,
Hungry wins.
Indeed he does. So it looks like Nom... Oh, yeah.
They gotta get this cap. My god, how are they not getting this cap?
They're basically just playing it passively. They're waiting for reinforcements.
Core is stealth mode in behind them here. We'll see if he can get something done. Oh, never mind. His team's gonna spoil it for him. He's like, thanks, guys. Oh.
Splack trying to snipe through a corridor, doesn't even realize there's a demo next to him. Yeah, no, that doesn't work, Splack. Long story short, right now, the Soviet Sandwich Mafia really are just playing it way too passively. They're sitting around waiting for reinforcements because if they're worried that if they push out and try to be aggressive, that they're going to lose the players that they are using to be aggressive
Keep in on
with.
the medic, gets the demo.
Indeed, Hungry does go down. So their problem is they really just need to gamble more on going in and winning.
That was a big stab because Unlogical just got crits. And, oh, actually, he switched to Uber. They're listening.
Oh, what the hell?
They're listening.
Apparently they are listening, quite literally.
So they'll actually be able to defend this point for the first time this game.
Forever and ever and ever.
Uber
comes in, it's Uber v
follow.
Uber. Sam goes down, his poor level 3 sentry. I feel like in competitive, there just really isn't a reason to use a level 3 sentry.
There isn't. It's a waste of time. Unless you're on your last point.
Even on your last point.
Sam's an old school player, so he's just, you know,
he's Sam.
He's all about the sentry.
He's Sam. That's what we're going to say. He's Sam. And now it's Birds recapturing their second point. So much for being able to hold their second point.
Yeah, showed me. There's only 15 minutes left now, too, so they need another 2 caps to force overtime. They got to get much more. They need to just nut up and say, all right, let's kill them all and win.
Yeah, essentially, they need to take off their pussy boots and put on their man boots.
Yeah.
That's just essentially what they need to do. They need to stop waiting for those reinforcements. They need to gamble on the fact they're going to win engagements and actually get out there and win those engagements.
Although right now Birds are just playing so conservative.
Yeah, you're right. The Birds are just sitting on the second point saying, yeah, we're just going to wait for time to tick down so we can win no matter what you do. Which is definitely a great strategy here. I mean, Birds are so far in the lead on this point right now, that's all they need to do. They just need to sit around and wait for the second quarter just to tick down and let time run out.
Uber is called for both teams. Uber popped for Birds very early. They're pushing last with it.
Indeed, and Pyro is going to be denying that quite nicely.
A long time, but he pops too late. Does not save Nuclear. And
yeah, that's
behind them here.
That's kind of a common problem I've seen happening for Nom tonight. Is Nuclear Russian has been dying way too much.
Is that me or Die lagging that hard?
I might be.
I just crashed hard, I think.
Die. Giga. Oh, another train kill. Giga will get taken out by the train. Number 3, indeed.
Jury backstabs Organ Collector. That's embarrassing.
I might assume that it's a face stab, just maybe.
No, it was a backstab.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely quite an insult there. It's like
I'm getting some bad Source TV lag here. Holy cow! Hopefully this is just me, not the game.
It's like the Spy's Creed. You just don't mess with other spies.
Yeah, I usually just walk past them and like, sup.
Literally, that's what you do. Well, so far, Brotano, you would be pretty right. I mean, you're both semi-right. You're only 50%, or plus or minus 50%. Yeah. So that is definitely what's going on here. Birds are literally just sitting on the final point saying, yeah, come and get us. And Nom is saying, nah, we're going to stay here. You guys have fun. That's definitely not working out for them. Although they're going around the side route, Unlogical and Hungry, looking to come from above. It is an Uber charge.
And the Uber comes the other way.
Oh, but they're right behind them. 2 kills for Hungry, 3 kills for Hungry.
Nice.
And Nuclear Russian pushes in from the front. That worked out great. That was definitely...
Spy and Scout going for the back cap, though. Oh, no! Big snipe by Splack.
It is definitely going to be... Or that was definitely going to be Hungry going at least semi-big there.
Though. Oh, but those forward spawns are kind of backfiring there.
Yeah, as their players die. Including the guy named Die.
Oh, yeah. Ember drops as well.
And Delirious Cookie is saying puns. Someone remove him. No, I'm just kidding. So yes, Nom playing it really aggressively here, just taking that advantage and pushing right onto mid. Oh!
Oh!
And the stab fails!
Splack blocked it with his face.
And that is what friends are about.
Yeah.
Blocking that knife that's about to go into your spine. And there is a train floating in the air. Why is there a train floating in the air?
Bad health right now, though, so they're going to look to Uber right away.
Can anyone else see this? Is there a train floating directly above mid?
No.
Okay, good. TF2, you're weird. Why is there why was there a train floating above mid?
Nom
It just
got
disappeared.
wiped on that Uber though. That is not how you want your Uber to go.
Yeah, Bird's back
get
on
the
mid
med.
already.
Didn't get any good kills really.
Mid already back in control of the Birds, and Birds. Nom just basically.
Oh, Black snipes the medic. There goes a 90% Uber charge for 4 of all.
Oh.
Up in dust.
Unfortunately, Unlogical's not actually building yet. What is Unlogical doing?
He's alone.
Forval is just respawning. Who's gonna start building? I have to wonder this. Is Forval really? They're building at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And apparently
Yeah.
Splack is cheating. Let's all just not listen to Oregon. He doesn't know what he's talking
Black
about.
has spotted out Oregon like 3 times in a row now. Keeps saving people from backstabs. Overextension from Birds, but nope, they don't get punished for it.
No, unfortunately, Nom really suffered there.
Nom died there.
Yeah, that's why that overextension wasn't punished, because Nom went down.
And now Forval's gonna have a big Uber advantage because.
Oh, Unlogical actually might be about to die. Okay, it looks like Unlogical's gonna be able to get out of there. Now the demo's on him and the pyro's on him. Unlogical needs to just run.
Implosion here from Nom.
Implosion is an understatement, going so very wrong. I mean, there's
Birds aren't pushing, so I don't know.
yeah, Birds are still on mid, and that second.
I don't know what they're doing.
I mean,
Bad communication. That's probably. I don't think Dying Core communicated that they had 2 locked down there.
very seriously locked down there. Chiri just reinserting himself into the equation here, so we might see a stab coming up in the near future.
Yeah, the bait play with E.
Ha! Scout v Spy and Legend of Levy Derp will be coming out on top
And
there.
Oregon finishes off Raisin off the bait. That Uber kind of fails from Forval though. They got 1 kill, I think.
And it seems like Brotano may know something that we're not knowing about. Apparently Russian teleported right behind them and forced the pop.
Oh, okay.
And now it is the Birds on the second point once again. Big implosion by Nom with about 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second half. Birds are just going to be content to sit on second once again is my assumption.
They should probably push you. They have big numbers.
I mean,
Well,
it depends. Are they going to follow their trend or are they going to push? I mean, the sentry just went down. They have a serious chance to push here.
yeah, Sam really needs to use the Wrangler. Oh, Russian gets his opposing heavy, but Dai gets Russian. Uber comes in.
Yep, Uber from Birds coming right on in here. Any support? Just light support,
No,
actually.
They lost their heavy, so they just didn't have any chance. You need your heavy supporting that to kill the pyro. Like, in Highlander, you need your heavy to kill that pyro.
You need the heavy. So yes,
Like,
things
if you
go
don't get it,
south there from Birds. So,
kills.
I mean, sorry for talking here, but just following this trend, I'm assuming Birds are literally just gonna sit their asses on the second point and say, okay, we're just gonna let time tick down now.
Yeah, 7 minutes left. It's not looking good for Nom. They need to get aggro.
They need, I don't know what they need to do. They've essentially already lost at this point, unless they can make those 2 captures in 7 minutes.
Yeah, they just got a big Uber advantage off of some hits from Uni. And they just killed almost everyone. Push now, Nom. Push now.
Please,
There should be
Nom,
a free
please. There goes the Uber onto the point. They really shouldn't even have needed that Uber, but they needed it anyway.
No.
There is
Guess-
the capture, and
And Hungry needs to get up and spawn camp that advanced spawn, but he's too late. They already spawned.
apparently some rage going between the 2 teams here. Oregon declaring "fuck you" to Jiri.
Did Jiri get him with another backstab?
I wasn't watching, but Oregon usually
the combo
does that.
just flanked Nom. They took too long to. They did not shut down.
Yeah, I gotta admit here,
Backside.
I really don't want to say that Keith needs to chill. There's only one person in this game who needs to chill, and that's attrition.
Tristan's not even playing, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He never seems happy. Never.
He's happy when things go well.
I know attrition's really
He's
nice.
on my UGC team. He's very, very good.
Oh, I know he's very good.
He gets less angry than I do, so there's
Huh.
that.
Weird. Every time I see attrition, he's always mad. Though maybe that's because I see him 99.9% of the time. Yeah.
Pubs are useless.
Yeah.
Do not anger the turnip.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly just when I'm playing Medic. Medic is a very stressful class.
Yeah, that was kind of my assumption is pubs, but man.
So it looks like Nom is in trouble, to say the least. I don't know how else to summarize it. They're running out of time. Somebody needs to do plays.
Look, if it were my opinion, I wouldn't even say they're in trouble at this point. I would say they've already lost at this point.
They still have time. They just don't have much time. Takes about 2 minutes to cap off 4 points.
Yeah, essentially.
But
And that's if
they're
they
two
don't
and
put
they're
up
losing
resistance.
fast.
Yep.
Oh my god, Russian
Yep.
does not.
Yep.
Unilogical!
Yep.
Going big.
How is he still alive? How is he still alive?
And he's down.
The punch.
Done, 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 done.
Yeah, done. Birds moving on to the finals.
Indeed. I mean, we can't phase this either way. GG, Nom. GG.
Well, yeah.
5 minutes remaining, and you really can't make up 3 captures in 5 minutes unless you
They
absolutely
made,
rolled them.
The hardest roll in the history of rolls.
Yeah.
Hungary's not even aggro on mid though. So. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, you'd need trains to run over the entire bird team in order to capture this at this point.
Well, Hungary's going super aggressive, so he at least recognizes it, but he's just dead.
Yeah, Hungary trying to play it big will go down, and unfortunately, I mean, he recognizes it. It's essentially over. He's throwing shit to the wind now and just kind of hoping something will happen.
Yeah, and they're all down.
And they're getting pushed back really hard. Sam goes down, Unlogical goes down. That was indeed a full wipe, actually, if you discount the fact that players were spawning.
Yep, that's the GG for sure right there.
I could stop casting right
no
now.
No reason by 4 of all.
4 of all's weird like that. But yeah, that
so
was
Tuesday.
Yeah.
DSGL finals. DSGHL finals, I should say.
Cough, yes.
Vertical line versus
Birds.
birds.
Wouldn't that be next Tuesday?
Yeah, I think it's going to be this Tuesday, but
This Tuesday,
I don't know.
okay.
There was some talk of maybe moving it a little later, since there's not going to be any time for practice, but I guess with neither team practicing, it'll be an even awful fight. Plus, we're going to play maps that were already played during the season, so teams should know their strategies at least.
They better know their strategies. So yes, this has been the semi-final between the Birds and the Soviet Sandvich Mafia. We can officially say GG for Nom at this point.
Yeah. 3 minutes of interviews with no one.
3 minutes of let's just go ahead and deliberate about how Vertical Line and Birds is going to go. I mean,
Okay.
I haven't actually seen the match for Vertical Line. I don't know how they're doing. You're going to have to keep me updated on this stuff.
Yeah, well, Rince is just telling me now. He's asking. He wants to move it to Thursday, which would see the All-Star move to Tuesday, I guess.
I could go for that.
Yeah.
And I kind of have this assumption that Mr.
One
Scarebuff
day to prepare for the maps. Plus, we haven't even selected the maps yet. The captains need to do that tonight, so it's going to be very short notice to even prepare for the game.
Fair point. Either way, I'm
this
assuming...
game was supposed to be Thursday, which would have given a lot more time.
I was assuming that's why I was originally told by Turnip, cough, you, that I was supposed to be here for Tuesday and Thursday.
Yep, that's why.
Another train kill, I hear.
Yeah, and I have a big hockey tournament next Sunday, so doing it Sunday would suck for me.
Wait, you play hockey, Turnip?
Oh yeah. Well, no.
What
I'm
do you
playing in a
play?
tournament. I wish I played, but I'm not playing a lot. I don't have a season or anything. I play defense primarily.
Brotano
Wait,
declaring, gimme that scrap.
No way, man.
Hey!
We're gonna make it to 5 train kills. There's 2 to go.
2 to go, but his bet's already met. 4 train kills. Let's just see. He has, I mean, it's true. Turnip has the rest of the match. Let's see how it goes. If 2 people die from the train, Turnip will win.
For all we know, they could just all suicide into the train at the end. I'm not giving up yet.
So Julius
Although I don't
Cookie
know
said
if I actually
5.
found someone. Well, I said more than 5, I guess, so I'm greater than 5.
Yeah,
Oh god.
So you'd be 6, essentially. 6 or more.
Train kill. But yeah, I think Birds versus Vertical Line should be a very even matchup, depending on... the big issue with Vertical Line is no one ever shows up. So, like, we even had subs for the semifinals.
Sounds about right.
So, yeah. Like, we thought we might only have 6 players. And yeah, I don't think anyone wants to do Sunday because it's Easter, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Hey Keith, figure out when the match is.
Oh,
We're no longer
so
commentating. We recognize the match is over. You guys are okay with Thursday? Okay, so our All-Star game will move to Tuesday. The match will be Thursday at 8 p.m. So Keith, you guys need to send me your map. So each team chooses one map. We play the first place team's map first, which would be vertical line, and you play 1/2 on each map. So if you choose a CP, it would be first to 3 points. If you choose a payload, it would be 1 up, 1 down. If you choose Koth, I think it's to 3. Our team would probably choose Sleep, but I haven't talked to Rince about it. Yeah, so just talk to Forval and send me your map tonight, and I'll get Rince to decide his tonight.
And
preferably like right away, because
so that is the stalemate. That is the end of the round. That is the end of everything. We can now officially say, actually, that Nom has lost it. It is the Birds coming out on top. So, guys, I have been Pankzers as your primary caster. My co-caster was the Turnip for tonight. Special guest as Shankzilla. Thank you for joining us for this semi-final match. We will see you on Tuesday for the All-Star match and Thursday for the finals between Vertical Line and the other team whose name I just forgot for some reason. The Birds. Thank you. Why do I always forget that? But yes, between Vertical Line and the Birds, I hope you can